Angie Poo. Do you know Angie?
Who's that?
Who is she? Oh, Angie Poo.
Hey, it's me, Angie Poo.
Angie Poo? Do you know Angie?
Who's that?
Who is she? Oh, Angie Poo.
Hey, it's me, Angie Poo. Miss Crystal, you there? Miss Crystal King, are you there? Let's talk about James' book. I can always practice this live stream. But let's do it. Let's do it. Can we do it? What chapter are you on? I'm gonna drop the link. Hopefully you're still there. I know you said you was gonna go curl up and read this book. Let's read it together. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. Miss King, if you want to talk about his book, please hit the link. Hit the link. Miss Crystal, you there? Miss Crystal. Like always, I have a delay. Like always, I have a delay. But I am so open to talk about this book. I've been saying I'm going to talk about it forever anyway. So you do realize that Spiller Boy is a seamstress and he went to cosmetology school. Like he can do your hair and make you some clothes at the same damn time. I call it a stylist. What you call it? And it's so ironic because his grandmother his grandmother was or is the typical grandmother that we all have, like no nonsense, tell it like it is. I mean, he was paying rent. Oh yeah, he was paying rent and everything. Like grandma never got enough, but he loved his grandma. And when you go in Stella Boy's chat, okay, I'm gonna just put this out there. Go in his chat and be like, "Hey, Chef," because they used to call him Chef. Remember, what is it? Oh, what's that guy name? Samuel Jackson. They used to always say that he resembled him, so they call him Shaft. Like the book is so good; it's a page turner. You will not be disappointed at all. Um, he did have. I mean, I got permission to talk about this, so if anybody feel a need to strike me or whatever, it's only a couple of us in here, so it doesn't matter. But his he was the only child, and his mom became pregnant. So she was having twins. He was still young yet, didn't understand. She only came back. Yeah. Um, when she came back home, she only brought one baby. And he couldn't understand because all along he thought that she was having two. So one of them passed away and he only has a brother. Him and his brother is like night and day. I think he experienced a lot of favoritism. That's the reason why he spent a lot of time at his mom's house because, I mean, at his grandmother's house. I apologize because his mom was just like the baby boy could do no wrong. Anything he do, it was like, oh, oh, and we all got that. You know, the sibling rivalry. We all got that. Like all of our siblings. There's always that one kid that everybody loves. So yeah, his brother was the favorite child. Never got in trouble. Should we tag him on this? See, I don't know how to do all that stuff. Benj usually do it for me. Where's my bench when I need her? Let me see. I don't even know how to butterfly. Do you know how to tag? Just can you at Spiller Boy and then he'll see it or whatever, and then hopefully he'll do a drive by. But anyway, I'm gonna just talk about it a little because I think we lost Miss King. but I hope she come back so she can tell me what chapter she's on so we can get it popping. Okay. So the little brother was spoiled. Never did anything wrong. Never got in trouble. In my opinion, yeah, that's how a lot of mothers are with their sons. A lot. Like me and my daughters had this conversation the other day about how like it's even difficult when you're dating a guy that's so close to his mom. So it's like a good thing and it's a bad thing because oh, you got my
Good morning, beautiful. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, pretty lady. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I woke up all right,
That's good. So are we going to tell me a little bit? Are we going to do the fish fry every week? How does this go?
Well, you know what? I did start out doing it every week, and I think about bringing it back if y'all like it. I don't see why not. And I don't mind like switching off doing it with different people. Like I really have fun with Mrs. Monty to you. We're actually gonna do it again this Friday, on my platform. And I don't mind switching off on other people's platforms. So say like one Friday you want to join in, we could do it together. I don't really mind. I actually loved it. I actually started it with Axe April, and then I just continued doing it, because she started working and stuff. So I just continued doing it. And I had
I
stopped.
think I personally think you and Miss Amani have this great chemistry. Like you should stick with Miss Amani and just let it go. I like
Okay.
you guys together.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had a ball. I had a real blast with this morning. So we're gonna do it this Friday, but we're not really gonna like do it where we challenge each other, but we're gonna play female MCs. So, I try to have like just have a little theme with it. But I had a ball. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
I need to share it on my platform.
Yes, I wish because I don't have 1,000. I can't, I don't have a community wall to share. So that's the only reason why I don't share other content creators. I know that there's some way you can share on your channel, but I haven't figured out how to do that. If even if you don't have I don't know if that goes into like, because I
On
know
and
I've
in
seen
and
other
out, but
people.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I know I've seen other people that's not necessarily content creators, but share other people's videos on their platform, and I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. But as soon as I learn, I would definitely share, try to get a community wall to be able to do it. But I was saying that you could hashtag Spiller Boy's name in your title. And I think, he should be, once you hashtag his name, it will highlight his name. So, say he taps on and see, if his name is hashtagging something, he'll definitely see it. Because, in the search engine on YouTube, you can put in hashtags and it'll just pull up all the videos that have that specific hashtag in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could just, in the title, you can hashtag his name or in the description box,
Oh, okay, okay.
You see
So
what I'm saying?
what I wanted to tell you is, oh, seven. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. So I guess both of them. I'm up there 2 times. It's okay.
Okay. That's okay.
So what I
Dealing
wanted
with
to
that
tell you is
island
that
Wi-Fi.
I Am Content had dropped all of this some information in regards to growing your platform. Some hear me? Information
Yep.
in regards to growing your platform. You hear
You're
me?
coming in on both of the profiles.
I know that's
Take
what
the
I
one
was.
down. Okay. Which one do you want to be on? The one with the emojis or the ones without it?
Okay.
Yeah,
Let
I was
me
gonna say
see. I
take.
think I want to be on the one without the emojis. And so let's platform.
Okay. Here we go.
Let me see. I think I want to be on the one without the emojis. So let's mute that one.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear
Yep.
me?
Yep, I can hear you. It might be like a little delay.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me? Hold on, let me clear up my background too.
Content has the stream. Go onto these people page. You say hi. You drop your to like a 2 to 3 minute video of yourself, and people connect to you, and they start liking your videos, and they become your subs. Before?
No, no, I haven't. No, say that again.
Oh gosh, I got tons of feedback. This is
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think it's better now. Well, you
so
took the. Okay, there you go. Yep.
yeah, so they have like it's a lot of content creators that's doing drop the link. If you was to put a Google search in your not a Google search, but if you was to go to YouTube and look up growth streams, you will
Yep.
see all of these people that have like a drop a link party.
Okay.
And I had got 10 subscribers overnight.
Oh yes. Oh,
So
that's awesome.
if you email me, I would send you the name of the main person
Okay.
that does it, and then you can piggyback off of her because she always announced other people that's doing it. It started with I Am Content. She the one did it. She started it from my
Okay.
perspective.
Yeah. That's who you came across doing it. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
are you close? I mean, is it something we can do to try to like push you? Are you close?
Yeah or no. I'm like, I'm over the 500 mark, but I'm
Oh, you
still staggering like to get to 600, let alone 1,000. So
yeah, you're close. Anytime you over 500, you the hump. You're
yeah,
close.
yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to think of, but too, I'm trying to get myself to be more consistent with the content too, because I feel like that has a lot to do. I don't come on every day. I don't have a specific topic, and some people like consistency. Well, everybody likes consistency, but they also like particular things where I just like a little bit of everything, so I don't necessarily want to just um start my channel on one particular thing, but I think just to get my platform to grow, I think I should focus on just a couple of things at a time.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out what's, the main things that I want to focus on right now and just focus on them just to get, to get my platform to grow.
There go
So
your partner in crime.
who's that?
Your partner in crime. You two don't stay together. I really, really like y'all together.
Who's that?
Just
My boo,
popped
Mrs.
up.
Money to you.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
boo.
Oh, see, look, she said she gained about 200 subscribers.
Yes, I seen that. I seen that. She grew just from our fish fry. I was so happy for you, Miss Money.
Yes, I mean, like you guys y'all have a great chemistry. Hey, Martha Stewart.
Okay, yeah, she is our Martha Stewart.
She is. I call her Martha Stewart. I know she'd be like, why is this woman always calling me Martha Stewart?
No, I like that. That is cute.
She is
That
the
is Mrs. Money
Martha
too.
Stewart of
Miss
YouTube.
Martha is here, honey.
Hey, Martha.
No, content gained over like 200 subscribers in a couple weeks with those drop the links. They
Oh
basically
yeah.
Yes.
have a show every day of the week. So it's 7 content creators that work together, and you can
Okay.
go to all of them. Like you don't have to go to just one.
Okay.
I went to one and I gained 16 subscribers in that one.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So if you
Yes.
only need,
Yes.
let's just
See?
say you need 400 subscribers, right?
Yes. Yep.
If you gaining 10 to 15 a day, because you going to all of them, you could
Okay.
get there quickly.
All right.
So what you could be doing, at that point is trying to put out more content.
Okay.
I think Yo Get Ready with Me is awesome. Like I love Yo Get
Oh,
Ready with Me.
oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just know when you going towards your monetization, like maybe you do your get readies with me, like how April do. You just talk about a couple subjects while you
Yep.
doing it, and then don't play your music, so that
Yep.
way you don't get those copyrights, and you can keep those watch hours.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
because you close, and I know you. I'm pretty sure, like you're probably closer to your watch hours than you are to your people.
Yep. Yep.
So you in a good spot. You just need to get your people
Yes. Yep.
and your personality. Like
Yeah, she got
once
that
people
bubbling
come and
personality.
meet you, they're gonna want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, thanks, guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
you do got it.
you gotta stay encouraged because I love coming to your channel.
Oh, thanks, guys. I really
Sometimes
appreciate
it just
both
be
of
me and
y'all
you,
too.
but we be jamming and chilling.
Okay, yes. I was just telling Angie who she was saying that, and I don't mind. I don't have a problem with it. I know that you work, so
Yeah,
depending on your schedule, but I don't mind doing a fish fry every Friday or every other Friday. And, we could do it how we do it and switch off on platforms and choose a different thing to go with it.
yeah.
So we can
Yeah,
talk
I
about
don't mind. I don't mind doing anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I
that.
just know I can't overcommit myself.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was
But
thinking. Maybe like every other Friday. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, we could do
Hi,
something like that.
Dolly.
Hey, Dolly,
Hi,
hi.
sis Poppy, and hey, Dolly.
Yeah, I think that you guys got a great chemistry. I think that if we really start like helping one another and
Yep.
like, I don't know if you guys are in the beef sector, are you?
I don't.
Technically, no.
Yeah, I was about to say. Technically, I don't know because I don't. A lot of them people, like I watch a lot of them. I support quite a few, but not
I'm gonna jump
really
back
too
on. I got a phone call, but
many.
I'll come back in a second.
No worries, no worries.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of them. I watched a few of them, but not too many of them like watch me. So I don't. I wouldn't consider myself in the beef sector. I think I'm just like I'm just here, I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know.
that you have a great spirit and you need to go ahead and like go on random people pages, like
Yes.
outside of the sector, go on
Yes.
random people pages and just be like, "Hi, I'm such and such. How are you guys today?" And people just start. That's how I promise you.
Yeah. I think
Out
you're
of
right, Angie Pooh, because I'm not, I don't really beef, so I
yeah,
can't hold the audience in the beef sector because, I beef with somebody every 3 months. I might come
yeah.
on and cuss somebody out. So, and that's not really holding them, and they're not really interested in nothing else I'm doing. So, I think you might be right about that. I love the arts and crafts. I love DIY. So, I think I'm gonna I'm gonna try to get more so into that area. I love the makeup.
But
So,
go over there and on their
mhm.
pages and say hi, and just like be consistent when you get the notifications. That's I promise you.
Yeah,
Majority of my subscribers is because, and that's the part of. Let me just say this. This is the reason why I don't like the beef, is because I work very hard for my channel. Because
yeah,
I literally went into pages saying hi, 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 and people
yeah.
started coming to see who I was, you know?
Okay, yes, yep,
And then when you get into the beef, people that's not into the beef, they leave you. And
yeah,
you get
yeah.
stagnant, you get stressed out. You're like, oh, this is not what I want. So
Yeah, exactly. And that really isn't like my thing. I like to uplift people. Like, don't get me wrong, if I feel like I put you in your place, but I don't like to be in such chaos all the time and conflict. That's draining to me. That's not really my style.
See, my thing is, I got to start meaning what I say and say what I mean, because I'll say I don't want to be a part of this, and then as soon as somebody say my name wrong, I jump. What?
Yeah. And see, that's me. And that's kind of like, and that's why I stopped watching the people that like really get under my skin. It would make me want to
Exactly.
make a comment. You know what I mean? That's why I
Exactly.
don't watch Firebum. I can't, because I know every time she open her mouth, she's gonna say something I don't like. So I'm just like, don't even bother. If I catch something she does and says it's off for somebody else reporting on her, but if I go and watch it myself, I'm gonna be like, oh, what? You know what I'm saying? It's going like,
Yeah, I just personally just said to myself, because I started making myself look like I was contradicting everything that I stand for.
yeah, yep. And I totally get that too. And you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. I'm not here to
Yeah.
beef with anybody. I have a whole lot of things in my mind that I want to share. I want to help. I want to try to create. And
Yeah.
I hear you all the time, Butterfly, saying, "Oh, I don't want gate on that out of there. Oh, I said this. Oh, I said that."
Yeah.
I need you to put that in motions.
Yep. Yeah.
Darling,
You're right.
if you
You
want to
know,
come
I'm
up,
not
you
just
can
like,
come.
yeah, and I know exactly what you mean, because when it first happened to me, I got discouraged, and I said my piece and let it go. But I noticed that a lot of people have, whether they announced it or not, they had to have come to my channel, because all of a sudden, certain language or certain things they're doing or something they're saying. I've even seen a lot of trolls created off of stuff I've said in my blogs. So, and I think that's the thing. We think people are not watching, but they really be watching.
People always gonna say that they don't watch you, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why I call them angels. I call them angels in the sky.
Mhm. Yep. Fallen angels. The devil was once an angel.
Hey, but he still was an angel. He still was
Okay,
an angel.
he was.
So hey,
Oh, I'm on live, baby. So please keep it down.
yeah. I don't have much to I just don't have an opinion about anybody anymore. I just keep it moving. I'm gonna talk my talk
Yeah.
and say what I got to say, introduce, because and
Yeah,
my biggest
and I think that's what I love about April, is she learned how to separate necessarily talking about the person per se, and more so focus on the situation. And so I think that's key. Like, because like I said, there's something to learn from all of the stuff that we're seeing. Some of it's buffoonery, but there's some lessons in some of these things. It's like, shoot, you can even learn lessons off of the buffoons. For me, it's like, it just really shows you that. For me, it just shows you how trauma affects people in different ways in different areas in their life. Because I feel like a lot of these people have suffered trauma. I've suffered trauma, so it's not like to say that everybody doesn't suffer some form of trauma, being on this earth. But I really think it's how you deal with it and how you let it affect who you are as a person.
and also I think a lot has to do with we're lacking something in our real life, because this entertainment app has been growing so bigger than what it is. Like, it's like you can binge watch the drama,
Yeah.
because somebody will say one name and you be like, who are they talking about? Then you go research that person, and then they say another name and another name and another name and another name.
That's it. And see, I'm glad I never really, because I don't do that in real life. You know how in real life people be talking about people you don't know. Like for me, I've never been that type of person like that. Like sit there. I'm like, I know a couple of people that be like, oh girl, blah blah blah. And they be saying their name like and it's just like, I don't know these people. I don't want to know their business. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how it is on YouTube. So for me, I never really went and looked for the content creator, because in real life I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? When people gossip. So I never I found a lot of people I found is because they ended up coming up in my algorithm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know who Fish Babe was. I was watching Jay Wilson. I found her through Jay Wilson. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people, they associate themselves with these people, and they end up being a part of the same algorithm as them. So you know how they give you, oh, if you watch this person, they'll recommend you to other content creators that some of this subscribers may watch also.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of the time that's how I discovered people. Like I didn't know who VS was for the longest time, and I didn't even attempt to go try to look for her because they painted her out to be such a horrible person. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go find out who that is. So I think it works
Butterfly,
both.
if you could just
Mhm.
do me a favor, because I am not in that sector. Like, can you not make mention of their names? You can like.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, got you. I apologize.
No
No
worries,
offense
no
to
worries.
anybody that we're talking about. I'm not dragging anybody. Please do not take any offense, y'all. And my opinions are mine solely and not that of Angie Pooh. So please, guys, I apologize.
It's no worries. It's no worries. I mean, because like we were just connecting on the fact that how
Yeah.
our mothers all have a favorite child and things like that.
Oh yes. My mother's are her boys. At first, it was my older brother, and then my baby brother came along. I don't know. I mean, like she's my best friend now, but when I was younger, I always felt like she cared more for my brother. But I just think maybe as once I became a mother, I kind of my sons are night and day. They have totally opposite personalities, so I kind of somewhat understand her now because her thing was always well, you're a boy, he's a girl, you can't do this, and like I'll give you an example. My shoes would be talking, okay. I don't know if you remember the talking bobos, but
Uh,
my shoes would get so worn they would start talking, and I would beg for a new pair of sneakers, and she would come in the door with a pair of sneakers for my brother who didn't even ask. You know what I mean? Like little stuff like that.
wow.
Yeah, so little stuff like that, as a kid, you're like, well, dang, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? I asked for a radio, one year. I get a radio that don't even work. He get a whole stereo. I'm like, what in the world? And it never got returned. So I ended up with no radio. I'm like, but that's what I asked for.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So she would do little stuff like that. But I don't necessarily know or I guess as I got older, I kind of understood her more. I know her relationship with my grandmother, she felt like she was the black sheep. And for me, my grandmother was my best friend. I for the longest time, I didn't understand her and my grandmother's relationship because, as far as me and my grandmother's relationship, it was awesome. I loved
Yeah, I was the same way. Me and my grandmother, we had such a great relationship. I
yeah.
like it. We
Hey,
had
thinker.
that is my heart. We have such a great relationship. Like even my
Yeah.
relationship with my granddaughters. Oh my gosh, I'm like, where they been at all my life?
It's okay. Yes. Yeah. I think, and I think I kind of, that's how I kind of chalked it up with my grandmother. I think she probably did recognize where she may have, because I think as parents, we all go through that when we feel like we could have done better with our kids. And I think she tried to make up with it with the relationship that she built with me. And that's like my mother and my youngest son.
I
They're
always
really,
have to
really close.
maintain I have to maintain a relationship with my mother because if I don't, it does like a down effect with my relationship with my two daughters.
Yeah. Yep.
So I try to maintain some type of respect level, boundaries.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I totally
Yeah,
get.
thank goodness for grandmothers. I love my grandma.
Yes. I miss mine so much. She
I
was.
miss mine so much too.
Yeah. They're like, I don't know. I feel like they're like the best thing that ever happened. The grandparents. I was
Yeah,
just, thinking the other day, like, for the first time in 40 years, I don't have no grandparents.
yeah, now that I'm at that stage too. And
Yeah.
me and my husband, we was having a talk in regards to being selfish.
Mm,
That word is like so small but so big.
yes. Yes. It hits different.
Yes, Hold on 1 second. Go ahead,
Mhm.
talk. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah. So I think selfish is like what's another word? Because uh change. It's like change to me because with change, it could be good or bad. For me, selfish could be good or bad because I feel like sometimes you have to be selfish because sometimes you could give too much of yourself away and leave nothing for yourself because you give so much of yourself to other people. So I kind of feel like it's like a double wedge type of thing. Oh no, bench stinker.
oh no, wow, man.
Oh,
No, my grandmother's like, well, I have the total of three grandmas. My dad's mother, she passed when I was like a teenager. My grandmother or my mom, that was like my mom. And then
yeah.
my grandmother, that was my grandfather's wife, was my grandma.
Okay.
And my grandmother, that's my mother's mother, me and her both had cancer at the same time.
Oh no.
Yes. And I had a daycare center in Philadelphia.
Oh
So I
yeah.
go to open up the daycare center, work, take care of the kids, cook the dinner, and go straight to the hospital and sit with my grandmother all night.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh.
she told me that she was going to die and take the cancer from both of us.
Oh.
And I told her, I said, lady, you crazy. Yeah, I'm okay. I said, I'm gonna get through this. I'm still young, I will
Yeah.
be okay. She was like, no, I'm going to die. I was like, Grandma, you can't leave me. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
And
Hey,
she
no.
passed on because she told me, I am tired. I am tired.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. And I
Yeah.
was so
Angie Pooh?
selfish.
Yeah. Yep.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep. We can hear you now.
Okay.
Yep.
I was
You
so
were a
daggone
little selfish.
selfish that I didn't even think about what she wanted. I just thought about what I wanted.
Yeah. Yep.
But
I feel you. When my grandmother passed, it was sudden and she didn't, well, to my knowledge, she didn't have any, underlining ailments that I was aware of prior to her passing away. So, she ended up having a massive heart attack. And her husband, he had like a good
I'm
amount of,
glad that chapter is over.
yeah. I know. I thank the Lord, and I pray that He continues to, keep you in remission. Uh-oh. Went out again, Angie. That darn island Wi-Fi. Let me get y'all some better wiring over there. Aww. Yeah, hopefully, well, darling, that's kind of how I feel like with my grandmother. Like, I don't know if she recognized that, she made my mother feel how she feel. And that's excellent, though. That's beautiful because you don't, you want your daughter to have a better experience. So I think that's,
Most definitely. You do the best you can. I mean, ain't no handbooks to this thing.
at all, at all.
Oh, speaking of that, I want to tell y'all a joke. So my grandchildren are doing virtual schooling.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, like their schedule is just all over the place. One day they are in school, one day they're not. Is that me, Lafita?
Oh wow.
One day they're in school, one day they're not. One day they're in, one day they're not.
So
So
how
anyway,
they gonna meet their educational hours for the state? If why they do like, huh?
I would just tell you this because this is the funniest thing ever. I'm a practical joker, so I love to joke.
Yeah.
So here it is. One day, my granddaughter gets on, logs on. Her and 8 of her classmates is on. They're showing each other their house, sending them emojis, texting each other. The teacher never showed up, and no parent knew they was on live from 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh wow.
I said, these kids
Just
gonna be
hanging out
dumb.
with each other. Showing off the house. You don't even know if your mama went the whole house online. You
These
gotta
kids
like
gonna be
kids.
dumb. They gonna be
Okay.
dumb.
Okay. They're like, listen, girl, they over here showing off architect like they bought the house.
They are going to be dumb. I was like,
Okay.
girl, bye. I said, what in the world? That was so funny.
Okay, yeah. I can't believe they stayed on all them hours. Just,
Yes.
just talking with each other. Oh my God. Oh my God. The teacher must have got on the next day because can't they don't they save that stuff?
I don't know. When I go in, I'm going to see how this is set up because I can only do what I can what they tell me. I only know what I see, what they tell
Yeah.
me that they're doing.
Okay.
So I wanted to tell you that it was a friend of Philip Boy's mother. Her name was Vivian Young. And I think
Okay.
we all got a Vivian Young. Did you Butterfly, did you have a somebody that was an older person that you were close to?
Oh yeah. I relate to older people since I was young. I think I was born with like an old soul. Like my cousin Pauline, which was my grandfather. Her and my grandfather was around the same age. And her and my grandfather were best friends. They're cousins, but they was really, really, really close. And
Okay, okay.
I felt really close to her too. I was a kid that was picked on a lot. So she's one of the adults when I was young that made me feel beautiful. She was one of the adults that would give me compliments and stuff. Stuff you give little girls. Just to let them know they're beautiful, especially when they go outside and it's a different story.
Yeah, well, I think you're beautiful.
Aw, thank you.
Well, Spiller Boy had a lady by the name Vivian Young. At 6 years old, she taught him how to crochet and do, those little sewing and things like that. And
Yeah.
it inspired him at 6 years old.
Yes.
I had a Vivian
I'm trying to think.
Young. He taught me all kinds. I know some things. Oh no, your stepmother was evil. Oof. Ah, they always are. The
Yeah.
people always nice to your kids, but when it
Until
comes,
they
I
get
think,
their foot in the door. That's how I feel about my grandfather's wife. Unfortunately, it took us a while when she first got with my grandfather, she was extra, extra nice. Then when he finally married her, it was like, I don't know, it's just a different ball game. And then, each year we go home, try. I felt the bond was getting better, but then, when my grandfather passed away, I was just disgusted how me and my mother was treated. And for me, I felt like you knew how much my grandfather loved my mother, you knew how much he loved us. So I just feel like, the way we was treated, and I'm asking God to help me, and I know my grandfather would not want me to be like this, but I haven't really spoken to her since he's passed away because I was just so hurt by how they treated us.
how do you feel that they treated you wrong?
Well, with my mother being my grandfather's only living child, I just feel like a lot of decisions that were made, she was left out of. And then, we would be talking about certain stuff, and then in the family would just her sisters, and they just acted like as if we wanted, like we was trying to take something that we wasn't. I think he was devastated. My grandfather passed away. As he was up there in age, so it wasn't like a devastation like when my grandmother passed away, but it was still like having to deal with burying him and saying our final goodbyes. And it was just like, I don't know, it just treated us like we was trying to come there and take something. And my grandfather has a huge assortment of pictures. I think that's where I get my love from
Okay.
pictures from. He had a huge assortment of pictures, and I said the only thing I would ask for is them albums because it has our family history in them. I mean, he got pictures that date back all the way to the early 1900s. Because he was born in 1930. And she wanted to give it to somebody else in the family, and I just felt like that's his legacy that should be left to his kids and his grandkids.
So it's so familiar. Like you'd be amazed at how many similarities that you and other people go through. I literally helped bury my grandfather, which is my mother's father.
Yeah.
And my mother was the only daughter he had, the only child.
Yep.
But during his time of sickness, my mother did not behave in this manner. So decisions were made without my mother.
Okay.
They didn't have a close relationship, but me and my grandfather had a close relationship.
Oh, yeah.
So they pretty much left me everything and then disconnected my mother out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and that's how I feel they did my mom. I mean, not so much me because I get it because I'm the grandchild, but it was just like when it came to the obituary, she didn't want to put me and my kid's name in there. It was just like, huh? Then she put people's name in there that the only way we ended up in it is because I made sure that my sons were pallbearers, and I spoke. So that's how we ended up in there. But if we didn't speak and my kids wasn't pallbearers, she was just gonna have grandkids in Boston and great kids, no names and no nothing. I'm just like, we are his legacy. Like, how do you try to leave us out? You know what I mean? And then it was like she had her friend help her write the obituary when I felt like my mother should have been included in that. It's like you didn't ask her what she wanted it on. I understand that you're his wife, but you're his wife after how many years? Like my grandmother and my grandfather was still married for almost 30 years before they got a divorce, before he decided to marry you. And that's the only reason why they got, I mean, they were separated forever in a day. But it's like, you just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if I met a gentleman and he had kids and grandkids and, I outlived him and he passed away, I would never like try to leave his kids out of anything. You know what I mean? And their whole thing was money. Like my mother wasn't looking for no money. She knew her father, my grandfather wasn't rich, so wasn't nobody there looking for no money. Like it was just crazy how they treated us, and it was like we couldn't be. Now, prior to him passing away, we go home every summer. They go out, we get left in the house by ourselves. Now he's gone, she's making sure somebody's at the house every time she steps out. It was just weird. It was weird. And then, my cousin, at the time, my cousin had announced that she was getting married. So we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna come back for the wedding, She didn't offer us, like when we go home, we didn't have to stay in the hotel. We stayed at my grandfather's. Like that was a given, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So when it came time to go home for my cousin's wedding, we told her before we left after burying my grandfather that we was coming back. And that's the other thing. She had family reunions on her family side. She never extended the invitation to me and my mother. So it just so happened at the same time that my cousin was getting married, her side of the family was having a family reunion in town. And she still never extended the invitation. Even prior to my grandfather passing, like they would always go to her family reunions, but she never offered me or my mother or, for my mother to bring her kids to her side of the family, reunion. So it was just like, just little stuff like that. And then um, I forgot what we was talking about. Well, we was all sitting in the den just talking or whatever. And I was like, well, like I was saying, the only things I would probably want is my grandfather's wedding ring, and it was like, well, he ain't even in the ground yet. First of all, what are you talking about? I know my grandfather's not in the ground. You act like I just came out and was like, oh, can I get my grandfather's ring? We was talking about she was this is what happened. She was talking about what she was gonna leave her granddaughter that she has with her only child, who is a piece of crap. Okay, by the way, but that's a whole nother subject. And I was just like, well, shoot, if I was to get anything, I would just want the pictures and probably his wedding ring. And, her sister jumped in, well, he ain't even in the ground yet. So that let me know that they automatically had in their head that we was going to come there looking for stuff to take. My grandfather got a plaque he was honored by the NAACP one year. And I remember looking for the plaque because I wanted to take a picture. I wasn't going to ask to take the plaque or anything. And her son going to hide the plaque.
So can I hey, Miss CBC? Oh my goodness. So basically, can I say something to you, Butterfly?
Mm-hmm.
God makes no mistakes.
Yeah.
Just how you are expressing yourself, show that on your channel because you have such a beautiful spirit.
Oh, thank you.
And another thing is, when these things happen, look into take a moment and talk to God, whoever you believe him to be, but take a moment and talk to him. Because the truth of the matter is, you take death very hard.
I do. I think I've just been so consumed by it. I've been trying not to be like that.
So it may not be a good idea for you to have pictures or plaques and things like that because you take death very, very hard. And I apologize if I'm offending you in any type.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
See, God removes things out of your way so you won't be afflicted by things.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't meant for you to have, that may be why you don't have.
Yeah.
So
no, I never looked at it like that, Angie. Like I said, I'm still like I said, I've gotten to the point where I allowed it to stop me from communicating with her. And I do feel bad because I know that's not what my grandfather would want. But I find it so hard to forgive her for how she treated me and my mother,
you can start first with forgiving yourself.
Yeah.
Forgive yourself. I mean, we have no control over people.
No.
We only got control over ourselves.
Yeah.
And your relationship with the deceased is your relationship with them. It doesn't matter how big the funeral, who bought the biggest flowers, who came and cried.
Yeah.
None of that stuff matters.
No. You're right.
And I told you before, like when these anniversaries comes up, get a balloon, write a letter, put it in there. Let the air balloon go in the air. Have your conversation with your individual.
Yeah.
I mean, Butterfly,
I think that's the issue with me is like, it seems like every other month I'm recognizing somebody that I lost. Like, my brother's birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks, and no sooner than we enter into October, it's going to be my daughter's birthday. And my father's anniversary when he passed. So I feel like I am surrounded by it. And as much as I try to get away from it, I think for me it's because it's my foundation. I lost what has everything to do with who I am. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
No. Listen. When I first met you, we talked about this. I don't even know if you recall when I first met you. how I bond with you.
I'm sorry, Angie. I hate, and sometimes I get so bothered that I get like this. I hate every conversation turns into me crying. You know, I don't like to be like a freaking dark cloud. You know, I think that's why I fight
Girl, I
so
am a
hard.
cry baby. I am a cry baby.
Yeah, I think that's why I fight so hard to to keep joy around me. Because I'm uber goober sensitive. I always admit that. It took me a while to admit that and really realize that about myself. Um, so I'm sorry. I really don't want to turn this into a freaking.
No, you're fine. Like I said, this is the thing that we got to do as unity and sisterhood. You know, we don't have all the answers, and you're not the only one in that predicament. I've been burying people since I was 17 years old, baby.
Yeah.
I've been really burying people since I was 17 years old. And with that being said, like, I know death. I know death very well because me, mindful, I am a survivor. So I was close to death.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I celebrate life. I remember these people. Like, I'm going back to Philadelphia the same time that I buried my grandmother last year. Same exact day.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back there and be like, and the craziest thing is 3 of my flights have been canceled. And I'm like, why? My flights never are canceled. And I'm like, what is going on? What's this? What's that? You know, and I had to place my intentions because my father is sick. He's really, really sick and he's having a major surgery.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to go and spend time with my dad.
Yeah.
I was having all kinds of thoughts and opinions of things that I was doing that I shouldn't have been thinking about doing. And I had to place my intentions because God set me still and told me what I need to do instead of what I wanted to do. I'm telling you, Butterfly, you got to celebrate their life. You can't celebrate the day they passed. You can't celebrate the day that they got hurt, the day they was in a hospital. You got to let them go. You got to let them go, baby. I just had 2 people die back to back.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
3
can't hear you.
months.
I'm going to go out and come back and what happened to my volume? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's no problem. Hey, Miss Martha Stewart.
Hey, I just heard Butterfly and like, I empathize and I sympathize with her, especially right now. You know, I get where she coming from. And I think you are absolutely right. Like for me, I can't celebrate everybody's death because there's so many that have gone on before me. And so if I want to celebrate them, I try to remember their birthday and, you know, celebrate them on their birthday. And what you said about the balloons, that's like a tradition that I started for my daughter-in-law. She was having a real hard time with losing both her parents at a young age. And when she came back into my life, I said, why don't we try and do this? You know what I mean? So I went and I bought Mylar balloons for everybody. And we took Sharpies to them and we wrote our messages and we released them. And she said ever since then, she's been doing that. And that makes her feel better because she feels a connection. You know, she feels like she's celebrating them. And it's not like all day that she's just thinking about them. Like it's productive. You know, I think you kind of have to find your productive way of recognizing everyone and celebrating everyone. But, you know, that's the hard part of grief and sorrow and death is, you know, it's for us, the living, the ones that are left behind with that hole in your heart or that hole in your life.
Well, let me just tell you
what
this.
gives me comfort is they're whole. You know what I mean? Now they're whole and they're happy. It's us that's sad because we miss them, but they are watching over us. I absolutely believe in that. They're watching over us, they're protecting us, they're guiding us, even when we don't know it. Those little soft whispers, those little um, glimpses of them in dreams and things like that. That's them revisiting you and letting you know I'm still here for you. And as a young person, I lost my father at 18 months. So from the right age of 18 months, I knew death and I knew emptiness and I
Sorry.
knew void, and it doesn't stop. It's like the one thing that we're all guaranteed once
That's
we
right.
are born. We're not guaranteed for anyone to love us, appreciate us, take care of us, none of that. But we are guaranteed to pass on.
And
And
it's not even so. Let me tell you this: my brother was killed 3 days before my wedding date.
oh,
His wife killed him.
mm,
So I was contemplating about canceling my wedding because my dad was the one that found him.
girl, you good.
So it's like we
Aw.
all got trauma. We all got issues. You see how we sat here, we bond over the relationships with our mothers, our grandmothers, you know, death, things like that. Once you talk about it and you get away from the actual thought of them gone, because what,
Mhm.
what happens is it becomes a generational curse. If I keep worrying and contemplating about how these people have died around me, my children going to pick it up. So when I go, they're not going to be able to deal with me going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm telling them I don't want that for them. I don't want my kids to be stuck around here in sorrow. That's the reason why I'm making a better life for them for when I do go.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It's
mean,
a
don't
it's
get
a
me
trip
wrong.
because
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mrs. Money.
I just recently lost my grandmother. I didn't announce it on YouTube, but the people,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
thank
Yeah,
you,
I'm
I
sorry to
appreciate
hear that, Mrs.
that.
Money. To you.
Um, and I didn't announce it because I'm the kind of person, the more people know and the more people ask me about it, the more I stay in my grief. I just try to
Yeah.
process things the way I want to process them. And I know that you got to tell some people because you do need people to pray for you and like your sanity and things like that. But
Now,
Yeah.
that's
can
one
I ask
reason
you,
why
Mr.
I
Monty,
didn't
how
want
old
to
was
tell. That's why I didn't want to tell my daughter, that's 3, that her grandmother passed. But I didn't want to lie to her because I don't
Yeah.
want my baby to be sad. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
Yeah.
her in grief and sorrow and But I told her,
Yeah.
and she went through her process, but I feel like she
This is
don't
so
fully
resilient.
understand. So,
Yeah.
she was sad and she went through her moment. Um, I think you just have to go with how you feel too. Like for me, over these past 2 weeks, I've had several breakdowns and I just allow myself to cry. Like I miss her and I
you know
love her.
what? Let's take a few minutes. Hold up. We all gonna cry. We're gonna cry together. Okay?
All
Miss
right.
BBC, if you wanna come up here and you wanna just cry with no, she rubbing stuff, she ain't gonna cry. But
So
let's
that
cry together.
she
Let's
gonna
cry
help us
together.
pull these tears back and like I said, it's a process. Some years are better than
Butterfly, let's
others
just
for
take a
me.
few minutes and let's just be
Okay.
quiet and let's just cry together.
Okay.
Why in the Lehi Rejum. From God we come and God we return. I said it in Arabic and I said it in English. Why in the Lehi Rejum. From God we come and God we return. Guys, God will not put a burden on you bigger than you can bear. You will be okay. I promise you, you will be okay. I want you guys to start living with these people and remembering them in such a great perspective. Miss Amani, I apologize. My condolences go to you because we were just talking about your grandmother a couple of weeks ago. Butterfly, you know, I connected with you when I first seen you with your loss of your brother. We're going to be okay. You see these women in this chat? I don't care. We don't need 100 people to show us love. It's always us. We got each other. We got each other. And this ain't no about no beef or no drama. This is the truth, guys. We got each other. I don't talk to a lot of you ladies personally, but if you need me, I'm always there.
And
Never
I know
stop
that,
trying.
and I appreciate that so much, Angie Pooh.
Yeah. Thank
But
you,
what
Angie.
really made me jump up here was Butterfly said something about them being a source of pain for her. Am I correct? Did you say
Um,
that?
Oh,
well, I think okay, so with my grandmother, I think I've had enough time to just know that she's in a better place. And with my grandfather, I had tremendous amount of time with him. So I really I think for me, my biggest pain is my brother, because of how he died. And the fact that he was murdered is still unsolved. I've went through a lot just with that situation. Um, I suffered from paranoia, a high level of paranoia. And a part of me feels guilty that, so many years is going by and he still hasn't gotten justice. So I think for me, that's the struggle for me. I feel like as his sister, I'm letting him down, but at the same time, I know that that's not something I can control. But
why do you feel like you're letting him down?
I was just gonna ask that.
I feel like I haven't been diligent in getting his murder solved, but I know for me, I had to pull back because it was affecting me as a mother. Um, it was just affecting just my ability at everyday life, especially with the paranoia issue. Just being in the city where I grew up with him and just not knowing who or why, and just feeling like it was somebody that knew us, because my brother really didn't have no enemies. He didn't bother nobody. He wasn't a street dude. Wasn't in gangs. He didn't sell drugs. Like, I don't know. I think I just felt guilty as his little sister. I feel like I should be out there,
The
getting him
best,
justice.
you have to pray. You have to ask God for patience. You have to pray to God about this situation
Yeah.
because God is the best of planners.
I kind of feel a little different,
Okay.
Angie Pooh.
Go ahead.
I definitely believe that we need to pray about it. But if it's
Yeah.
something that's vexing your spirit and something that you feel like you should or could do more, let's start. Like, what we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What do we have to do? I'm your sister. You know what I'm saying? I could do
Yeah.
certain things too from here for you. Like, do I need to call somebody to get on them every day? Like, what are you doing on this case number? Like, what do we have to do to help
To
you?
help.
You know what I'm saying? Feel like
Yeah.
you're doing your due diligence. And I'm going to just say, my father was murdered as well. And I don't think, and personally, this is just my personal take on it. It's my opinion. It's not the truth. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
not, I don't claim to know everything. So that's why I say that. But in
Yeah.
my opinion, I know who killed my father. I know why he killed my father. And it wasn't justified, period. It wasn't no real justice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it didn't make me feel any better knowing that I know that. You know what I mean? Like it's still
Yeah, and
the same.
I get that. A
And
friend to
so
me,
I
yeah.
just don't want you to go thinking if you find out who it is, it will make your life better or
It's
easier.
not.
Because think
It's
about
not.
it like this: what if it is
Yeah,
somebody that's really close to you, that was close
and
to
you
the
know, and
family?
that's
Like that's
a
a
friend.
whole nother hurt you got to go through
Yeah,
too.
and that's
So
what
you
a
might
friend of
be
mine.
being protected. Think of it
Yeah,
that way. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you
I
letting them
really think
down,
that I
you
really
might be
think that
being protected.
I think that's what it is because my brother he know his sister. You know, he knew like he was the laid back one. I was always the TTG one. Like I'd be ready to go, and he'd be like, "Slow down, Peanut." You know what I'm saying? Um, and a friend of mine said that to me years ago, early in the in the beginning of losing him because I was having a really hard time with it. And she said to me that you know, it might, I just might open up another, finding out just might devastate me even more.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I kind of use that to help me also cope with not knowing, because I do feel like it's somebody that close, and I have prayed on it. I've prayed to my brother, and he definitely has sent me signs. I've definitely came across them. Um, I'm a big believer in the universe and, being connected with the universe. I truly believe I'm connected with the universe in so many different ways. And I've kind of used that over the years to help me not feel so bad. But every now and then I see some, I might watch something on TV where, a family didn't never give up. And I feel like, is that what I should be doing? Or, is me not in people's faces with it like beating down, and I kind of, it's weird because when my brother was murdered, I felt like the people around me, that I consider family and close friends just didn't understand. It was like they wanted me not to talk about it. And I felt so offended and hurt by that.
That's their coping mechanism. Everybody different. You know what I'm
Everybody's
saying?
Yeah,
different.
And
yeah,
some people out of sight, out of mind, and it's easier for them to cope that way. And some
yeah,
people, they have to have an artifact of theirs, around them, and that's their way of coping. Some people have to do busy work and stay busy. That's their way of coping. Everybody cope
yeah,
differently. Like, for example,
yeah,
look at my family, right? We just lost our matriarch of our
yeah,
Mm.
and my mom is coping different than I'm coping, than my sister is coping, but we all in grief, we all in sorrow.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? It's just like I choose to clean and cook. My mom
yeah,
chooses to sleep. My sister chooses to stay busy and run the streets and doing
yeah.
errands and things like
And
that.
I
Like
think
we
and that's
all,
another thing I draw from my mother because that was her firstborn child, and just to see my mother's video, like she has definitely changed as a person,
oh
but
yeah.
just to see her, just to strive to keep going, um, it gives me the strength. I'm not even gonna lie, because it is her son, and I think my mother does take them Pacific days to recognize her son. Like for his birthday and his anniversary, she doesn't go to work, and I usually go over to the house and we sit around and eat and just be around each other and share memories and stuff. And I for me that I think, and I try not to be so sad around my mother. I feel like for my mother, for her, I don't, I think she's okay with it. For her, she says, maybe when she meets her maker, she'll figure out why her son was taken like that. And but for me, it's a little different. It's like I want to look that person in the eye. I think that rage part of me is still there. Like, how dare you take my brother?
So, butterfly.
I'm sorry.
I
No,
totally
no, no, no,
agree.
no, no. You're fine. You're fine. I
I
don't want you
understand.
to apologize for.
No, I just feel like 'cause I just don't. I don't want to be the sad butterfly. Like who ever heard of a sad butterfly?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you haven't came out your cocoon yet. Maybe you
Exactly. I
still
literally was
more,
about to
you
say
know,
the
you
same thing.
still in your cocoon, and you know you're gonna be a butterfly, and you know you have that in you, but you just not there yet. And that's
And
Now,
that
okay.
kind of sucks because I felt like I've come so long, but
You have.
sometimes I wake up and I realize, like, shoot, I got a lot more work to do.
now,
We all
butterfly,
do.
what
We all do.
do you
You're not alone.
need from your sister? Do you need for us to walk the beat and jump on this and find out who coulda, shoulda, woulda? Do you need our
Um,
help?
I really just appreciate y'all allowing me to express myself, um, and just being here right now in moments like this. You know, I felt so alone on this journey, so I just appreciate y'all allowing me to get this off my chest. A whole bunch, you know. And that's why I think I love people, because I just feel like I just never know where you find good people and people that give you strength. And I really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Um, just being here right now in this moment. And I really don't, Angie, I don't want to take over your platform and make this such a
Girl,
sad thing. Um, so y'all
not
just,
doing anything.
We all need
Don't make no
comfort, you
excuses for
know, and
me.
it just so happened that we on Angie Poo platform right now. But if this was your
Yeah.
platform, we'd be doing the same thing.
yeah. I feel horrible. I don't want to be like, I don't.
Okay, so what we gotta do to make you feel better? Do I gotta do an impromptu music live where we just listen to music? I'm serious. Like I'm so serious. I got time today. I would do what it takes to make you feel better and like not such,
Yeah, because
you
I
know,
feel so
sadness.
horrible. I feel like I'm making y'all sad by being a freaking sad like,
You're not making me sad. I'm gonna tell you, you're not
You're not
making me
making me sad
sad.
either.
I want to make you happy. You're not making me sad though, because I'm already sad. I'm already sad, and I already share in that with you, right? And
yeah,
so that I can't give you. You know what I'm saying? I can't
yeah.
say you doing that. I'm already sad. I'm
So,
already,
Miss
you know,
Amani,
in
can I ask
mourning.
you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you seen I said Miss Amani. I never say Miss Amani.
Look, right. We ain't talking about cooking right now, huh?
Martha Stewart do everything. Martha Stewart is just not about cooking. You are a
No.
Renaissance lady.
Yeah.
So, my question to you is, how old was your grandma?
She was 90, almost 91. Her birthday is this month on the 18th.
Oh
Bless her
wow.
heart, girl.
Yes.
Girl, can
Her
we
and
get
my
some claps?
grandfather be the same
Wait, hold
age.
on. Where's my clapper? Let me
Oh,
get a clapper. I
I'm gonna
gotta get
tell
a
you,
clapper.
That
like
is
I
so
said to
awesome.
Butterfly, and I said to myself, honestly, my grandma could walk upright. She don't have to hunch over no more. She could breathe without an oxygen mask. You know, like my
Yeah.
grandmother is whole. And I'm sad for me. I'm sad for my daughter. I'm sad for my nieces. I'm sad for my mom and my sister, but I'm not sad for her. She lived life on her terms. She lived a
Mhm.
good long life. She got to see generations, not just,
Yeah.
her kids. She
Yeah.
got to see her
Was
kids
that 4
and her
generations
kids
she
have
seen?
kids. Yeah, she is a great, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
We started
like,
off talking about being selfish.
Yep.
We just started talking off
and
about
my
being
grandma,
selfish.
I'm gonna tell you, my grandma was selfish. Okay, if I learned anything from that lady, I learned boundaries. I learned no. I learned take care of yourself first.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you, my grandma was so selfish, but she was so giving, and
Yes.
Yeah.
she would give what she had.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, if I went to my grandma and I said, Grandma, I need $100, right? Even if she had it, I got to jump through hoops, loops, and everything else to get that $100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta tell her what I need it for. I gotta tell her, am I giving it back? Is this a borrow, a loan, a gift? I gotta tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go through
Yeah.
so much to get a funky $100, right? And she got more than 100. You know what I mean? She got a few hundred. She got a couple hundred in her purse. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but that's just an analogy. I never had to borrow money from her, thank God. But
Yeah.
you
I know
know,
what
just
you
little
mean.
things
Yeah.
like a favor. You know, it's like it
Yeah.
ain't just a favor no more. She gonna make you work for it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
But
I
what I
remember
was
growing
what
up
I was just
being like,
saying,
"Can I get a
what
pudding
I
pop?"
was
And she
saying
like,
is
"Yeah,
like
pull these weeds."
like I was just saying, and I was telling y'all, like we're doing all this stressing and worrying and stuff. You know, we might not make it to see 90.
You heard
Yeah.
me. I'm trying to make it though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I'm
We
make
just
it.
gotta
praying I
push
live
the
long enough
stress
to see
out.
grandkids. Yeah, and I think that's why I'm working on it too, because stress is a silent killer
Yes, it
that's
is.
not talked about a lot, but it does start to deteriorate on your insides,
Mhm.
and so I think that's why I try to like I said, just be a joyful person. I just
So, Butterfly, are you a grandmother yet?
no.
Girl, you
He's
better,
like, don't put that hat on me yet.
Yeah, okay, my babies
Miss
are
Monty, you
16
still
and
your
almost
child's still young,
18.
right?
Yeah, they're 16
You
and
say
almost
what?
18. 16 and
Your,
almost 18.
yours is 15, 16. Yours is still young yet, Miss Monty?
So my baby is 3, almost 4, and then I have a daughter that's 22 and a son that'll be 25. And
Girl,
I am a
Get out of
grandmother,
here,
and
Miss
I have a
Bonnie.
3-year-old grandson. Yes, I do.
You look good, girl.
when I
Never
see
guess
you,
the
I'm
baby
gonna fight
25.
you.
Why?
Okay,
Why y'all want to fight me? I ain't give birth to all of them kids.
girl.
Oh, okay. I
Don't
understand.
fight me.
I'm about to
I'm
say, how
only
the hell
I'm,
you
Fighting.
I'm only giving birth once, but I have 2 bonus kids that are my kids. I fight you over them. You heard
That's
me?
right.
Okay.
You
They
tell
your
me they
Yeah.
babies.
ain't my kids, I fight you. Okay?
They
Yeah.
your babies. They your
Nah,
babies.
Those are
yeah, they've been
babies.
my babies for 14 years. Like, more than half their life and almost
Yeah.
half of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
those are my kids. So
Absolutely.
Well, that grandma thing, I need y'all to get ready because it is such a delight.
oh, it is. I
Yeah,
love
I'm
seeing
kind of
my
excited.
grandson.
I can't wait to
You
be a
know the best
grandma.
part of
Hoping
seeing
my
my
first is
grandson
a girl,
though? I'm gonna tell you.
grandson.
I'm gonna tell you. The best part of seeing my grandson is when his little face light up and he see me. I love that, right? But I
Yeah.
love even more when his dad come and pick him up. I
Okay.
do. Because that little boy terrorizes from the time he hit that door to the time he leave. But I love every minute of him. And him and my daughter, they so close in age. It's like they brother and sister, but they not. So
Yeah.
when they play
Yeah.
together, it's perfect. Like I love it. I told my son, thank you, because you saved me from having another baby. Mhm.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You
So she
did.
wouldn't feel lonely. Yep.
I love that grandma thing. Oh,
Oh,
I
the
wish I was a
grandma thing
grandma
is
before I
awesome.
was a mama.
Mhm. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, the grandma thing with a young child though is even better. Like I love when they together. I love when my son bring my grandson over and they just play and they eat and it's the
Yeah.
cutest little thing to see them interact.
Yep.
Like
I
his
don't want to.
big
I don't want to
auntie.
interrupt you, ladies, but I
Oh my
am
god.
content is in the building, and we was talking her up. What's up,
Oh,
Hey. Let me look at the chat.
what
Hi.
up,
Yes,
content?
we was talking about you. I am content. You gotta come up here and
Yeah.
describe it for
Let's see
us.
velocity. Oh, you beautiful
Who
ladies.
else in the chat?
Hello.
Because I can't see.
Oh, everybody
Miss
is binge. I am content. Miss T, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
We got you, and we got Dolly, and we got
Dolly.
Butterfly, Stay Fly.
Okay. I was
Yes,
debating y'all
we
whether or not
She
to
gonna
respected
live a
come on
you.
long time
today.
though, because we sure was talking about her for a good
We
minute.
was. I was like,
Yeah,
I literally said, wait, where Benj at? She knew how to add people and bring them into
yeah,
the
yeah. She
Yes,
still
I am
was looking for
content.
her producer. I was
Can
still that
you give us
Tea
like 2
Velocity
minutes of your
interview.
time and hit the link? Because we got some questions to ask you. Please, Missy. Please, Miss. But
I know
I like
that.
this. I mean, I'm not offended. You ladies are entitled to, you
I
know.
really thank you, Angie Pooh. I thank all you ladies. I think I'm already starting to feel a little better.
See, honestly, I feel like friends are supposed to be there in times of trauma and turmoil. You know, that's when
Yeah.
you truly know, who your friends are. Like if
Mhm.
somebody can cause you strife when you going through something and they could beat you down or make you feel like you have to be apologetic when you are vulnerable and sensitive, like that to me, that's not a true friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I was
you're not
really hurt
supposed
by
to
a
be.
lot of my friends because I was there for a lot of them and a
And
lot of
I
traumatic
get
stuff
that.
that
Like,
they have been through. And I'm just so burnt out now that yeah, I really like y'all really become my friends. I talk to y'all more than I talk to people. It's weird, but I love it. I'm okay with it. I feel like in life that's how things go sometimes.
hey,
Hey,
twin.
lady.
Hey, I have content. I'm gonna meet
Hey,
Miss Angie Pooh because she wants to talk to you.
am I in trouble?
Of
No,
course you are. So I was sitting
no.
here jacking up, messing up the whole drop the link, trying to explain it. Because out of
Oh.
nowhere, I got 10 subscribers just following your direction, baby girl, baby lady. So can you tell the people that's in the bushes, the angels in the bushes, and plus the people's in the chat, explain to them what is drop the link. And I'm gonna
Yes,
shut up.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. First of all, hey, everybody on the panel. I think it's Mrs. Monty to you and Butterfly and Angie Pooh. Hey to everybody and hey everybody in the chat. So, Drop the Link is 7 content creators that each hosts a live every day, 7 days a week at various times of day. And what they do is when you enter the chat, they'll jot your name down. And when your name is called, they will have their moderators drop the link to one of your short videos no longer than 2 minutes. And what happens is everybody in that chat will go over to your channel, watch that actual video. They'll leave a genuine comment, not just I saw you and drop a link or I saw you at such and such's channel. And then they'll actually subscribe to you actively right then and there. And the cool part about it is it's not like a normal growth stream where people just subscribe to you. They get to see what your content is all about before they make that decision. And it's actually a genuine connection. People that I've met in those growth streams have actually supported my channel and they watch my videos and comment. And I started on July 17th with about 720 some odd subscribers, and I gained 200 subscribers in about 3 weeks.
Oh, that's awesome.
I told you it's possible.
Yeah.
It really is. If you're trying to grow your channel, I would strongly suggest doing that because
Okay.
I mean it's not like regular growth streams where people are like let me dance with you or let me connect with you.
Yeah.
It's genuine connection.
Yeah.
And also it's watch time. So let's say you go in and it's all of your friends are already in there. Well,
Yeah.
they're actually giving you watch time because they're actively watching your videos during the live.
Oh yeah.
I dropped
That
in just
is
to support
awesome.
Pandy one time, and I literally was like, no, 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 because I'm driving, right? And she called my name, and I was like, oh my God. So I'm driving, participating, and dropped the link. I subbed to maybe, I think it was like 16 of us in there that day. I subbed to the 16 that was in there. And I have to say, out of the 16 people that I subbed to that day, I watched probably 14 of them consistently. Like, because they have good content. You know, they're not content creators that you would be like, I'm not interested in. You know, like they're interesting. They have a variety of people too, you know, not just
Absolutely.
mukbangers, not just, you know, inspirational people, not just, I mean, the Short Shannon show, I done popped in there a couple times. I love going in there and talking with him and his people, you know, like, so you definitely will also enjoy the people that you subscribe to. Like content said, you're going to check them out before you even subscribe. But I subscribe to everybody that I checked out because I
Yeah,
feel like a subscription is free. If I don't want to go back to their channel, you know, that's another thing. But they can have that subscription. You know what I mean? That's nothing for me
absolutely.
to subscribe to them, you know?
Well, I love it. And I don't need moderators, but apparently, Ben, she's always there because I love her. I am content. Is there any way possibly I can give you a wrench and you can drop it in my chat and then people
Yes,
can,
ma'am.
okay. I just want to ask
Yes, ma'am.
permission. I'm gonna just do it once and then I don't need moderators. I don't
Oh,
I'm
that's
a
fine.
small
No, I
person.
wouldn't. That's fine. That's not a problem. When you give it to me, I'll drop the link to the next. Drop the link live so people will know when the next one is. Today is Monday, so it should be this evening. But
Okay.
I'll find out which one is next. I'll drop that link in the chat, and I'll try to drop, like, if it's okay, I'll drop a couple the one for Tuesday and Wednesday also, because
That's
the
fine.
cool
That's
thing
fine.
is that it's 7 different type of people that have different lengths of time on YouTube, so you'll get to see different people from different areas of YouTube when you go to different ones. And then as soon as I drop the link,
Right.
I'll say done, and that way you and Benj can unmod me. Is that cool?
Oh, she jumped off.
Okay.
She said we
All right. I'm
running
gonna
her
drop.
show.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
drop
don't
down.
think
I'm
she
gonna drop
might.
back down. I'm gonna drop back down to the chat, y'all. You just let me know if you need anything else, and when I get finished, I'll type done in the chat.
Okay, thank you. I am content. I
You're
really like
welcome,
that
honey.
idea.
Thank you,
I'm definitely
You're
twin.
gonna
welcome, honey. Love
participate.
y'all. I'll be in the
Wait,
chat.
Love
wait,
you
wait, wait.
too.
What's today? What's today? Am I a day
Monday.
early?
Monday.
Okay, I'm a
Oh,
day early. I'm a day
I am
early.
content. I'm sorry. Did you recently celebrate a birthday?
No, it was Stig's
No.
girl.
Oh, it's
Our
Stig.
friend
That's
Stig's
right.
girl had a birthday
Okay.
last Friday, was it,
Oh,
Imani?
okay.
I think it was
Okay.
last Friday, and we celebrated
And she
last
don't want to
Sunday.
come get her Starbucks cards from me. I don't know what I did to Stig, but you could tell Stiggs. I've been
Stiggs
trying to
don't
give
like
her,
getting gifts. Stiggs don't like getting gifts. She like giving stuff, but she don't like you sending her nothing. I don't know
but
what
I've
that
been
is.
telling her. I told her. I said I got these Starbucks cards that I'm not gonna use, and I want to give them to you. And she said, "Okay, give them to me, girl." And she ain't came to get them.
She tripping. All right, love y'all. I'm down. I'm gonna drop
Love
down the
you
chat. Love
too.
y'all.
So, Butterfly, I just want to let you know I
Yes.
adore you, and I'm into true crime. And I tracked my friend down in Reno, and she literally was like, "How did you find me?" So
Oh,
I wouldn't mind putting my investigative skills to work for you. Just putting it out there. If we gotta
um,
get, yeah, if we gotta get some, yeah, we can
all
do
right.
it.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes,
Yeah,
because
but I
I
just want to
will.
put that out there to you. I don't want you to feel that way. And if you feel like you could do more or you want to do more, I will help you because I know you're going to have somebody there to help you,
Yeah,
even if it's just emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know, and if you feel like you in it by yourself, you're not.
Thank you, Mrs. Money. I really appreciate you. I had an awesome
I am
time
here
Appreciate you.
too,
too. Whatever you need me to do.
and I
Let
appreciate
me
both
show
of
y'all
you
something.
ladies. Mhm.
Let me show y'all something.
Okay.
Don't talk about me with my bandana.
Oh, please,
Okay,
beautiful.
so when my family members are having a hard time, I ask them, I'm opening this up. I ask them to write me something, text me something or something. And what they do is They write and text it to me, and I put it in a piece of paper. I put it in a bottle. Put it in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Put the top on it, and I throw it in the ocean.
Oh yeah, I
So
love
if
that
you guys
idea.
need me to do a special prayer for you, I have about 50 of these things. I'm kind of telling you something that I don't want to tell you, but I am an event planner. And these are one of the things that I do for people. I tell them to put well wishes, and then I drop them in the ocean.
Oh, awesome! Yes, I would
So
love if you could do one on my brother's birthday. I would appreciate that.
all I need you to do is tell me to do it.
Okay, I
You
do.
got to tell me. So now I'm
All
going to go
right,
back
I
to
will.
my bandana.
I like it. Yeah, y'all should see me. I'm over here a mess. I've been trimming my hair for the last 3 days. I literally got this one little patch left, and I'm just like, la, 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 la.
Well, I see I am content. I learned how to make somebody a mod. Go Angie. Go Angie. Go. Go
Go
Angie.
Angie. Go
Go,
Angie. Go.
Angie. Go,
Go Angie.
Angie.
Go Angie. Go.
Go, Angie.
Uh,
What
uh,
you making
uh.
for dinner today, Mrs. Monty?
What you say?
What you got for dinner? What's on the menu?
Okay, so
I
I
know
took
you
some
over there
chicken out and I
chopping.
was supposed to cook that yesterday, but I ended up doing the spring roll. So I think I'm gonna do the chicken
Oh,
today
yes.
and I'm gonna do the Vietnamese style chicken.
Oh, okay. That are you gonna share a clip or
I
I've never
can't.
even tried Vietnamese chicken.
It's good. It's sweet.
Okay.
It's salty. It's
Oh, see,
good.
that's me. Yeah, I love sweet and salty curry. Yeah. Oh, that sounds really good. So, are
Now,
you?
Mr. Money, I have a whole bunch of lobsters. I done told this man over and
Oh,
over again, don't bring no live things in my house for me to cook.
Why?
Because I'm from West Philadelphia.
born and
Born and
raised. I
raised.
spent most of my days on the playground. Listen.
But he keep bringing
Oh, that's
stuff.
so dope, Angie, because that's what my
Okay,
kids
so
always
I'm gonna tell
do.
you, I have a thing about cooking live things as well. Like my
Really?
husband, yeah, my husband does the live crabs and stuff like that. But like he'll just get it in the pot for me. Like once he put
Yeah,
it
I
in the
told
pot,
that
I'm
bitch.
good to go. You know what I'm saying?
I be
Or
feeling so bad when I be
sometimes
putting them lobsters.
I don't know if this happened to other people, but every now and then, it don't happen all the time. It don't happen all the time, but like sometimes I'll be cutting chicken and I'll
Hmm.
just get freaked out. Like I will just freak out and I can't continue to cut it. You know, like
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
start
that's
tripping, right?
yeah.
And I get that way sometimes with crab. Like I love crab,
Oh
but
yeah.
every now and then, like I'll freak out when I'm cracking the crab, you know. So for the most part, I try to get my husband to do that. That's a little secret about me. Hmm.
Oh yeah. I get like that with chicken too. Like sometimes I just be like, oh my God, the veins and stuff. It just be like, ugh. And the
Yeah,
great thing is chicken was my
I
favorite.
can't pull a shrimp head off. You know, if it's live, I
Mhm.
can't mess with shrimp. Like
You know,
they creep
I've
me
never
out.
had live shrimp. Isn't that crazy?
Oh
You know,
girl,
I'm a big seafood thing, especially shrimp and clam chowder and all that other crap and lobster. But I never had live shrimp. I've always gotten frozen shrimp.
oh
I
God.
don't even know where to go here to get a live shrimp.
Well, we used to
That's
get them
bad.
from
That's good.
Chinatown.
Well, this is dinner.
Oh yes.
What's
Hi,
oh,
buddy.
what's that?
What's
It's a
him name?
lobster tail, and the tail is curved. Here's the
Oh my
tail.
God, that is huge.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
name
God.
him Henry. Hi, Henry.
Hey,
I can't even get
Henry.
the tail. I can't even get the tail out. So
Okay.
I
Henry
done
It's
is
told,
frozen.
large. I cannot wait to come visit you,
Is it
Angie.
frozen, Angie?
yeah, I freeze them. Oh, here go the tail. It's coming to loose.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
not. But
huge.
this is the tail. This is the smallest one that I'm cooking today. I'm a
For
marinating it.
real?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
God, that's
bring
the
these things
smallest
in my
one.
house, and I done told him I'm
Okay,
from
so
West
what I would do with
Philadelphia.
Henry, no, what I would do with Henry is kiss him first. I would kiss him on the lips, and then I would throw him in a pot of seasoned boiling water and get him almost all the way done. And then I would saute him to finish him off. And then I would kiss him before I ate his ass. That's what I would do with Henry. Mhm.
Did I lose y'all? Are you there?
I'm sorry, I'm
No,
here.
I was shedding a tear for Henry.
Oh, you said champagne.
Oh, prayers to Henry. Hope you're absolutely delicious. Listen, Henry, your life matters too.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Angie Pooh, you better not stop that man from bringing those things into your house, okay? Be from West Philadelphia and freeze him.
Shout out to Henry. Oh, no, I'm not.
I
But
cannot wait to come visit.
yes,
Angie,
when
please.
y'all do this girlfriend trip, we're gonna have all that. I'm gonna show you all the
Yes.
lobsters and the shrimp. The shrimp is so big, bigger than your whole hand.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, I can't wait.
I got
It's
y'all.
gonna be fun, y'all.
I got y'all.
And I don't need a passport, right?
No
You said-
passport needed.
Word, I'm coming. I'm on a flight. I'm out of here.
No passport needed. I might do a little 50th girlfriend trip to St. Thomas, my 50th birthday.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Oh,
Yeah.
Angie, Pooh, that's right. You're a event planner.
I am an event planner.
Okay,
I
so
am.
I am gonna request your services. I have no problem compensating, but my mother is turning 60 and retiring, so I kind of wanted to do her 60th / retirement bash all in one. My mother's not really into things like that, but I want to do it for her because I mean I threw her something for her 50th, but it wasn't like how I really wanted to do it. So I would love for you to help me plan 60th / and her birthday is January, so I'm gonna have to start working on it ASAP. Where
Well,
Miss Moon
I
go?
am currently doing a 60th birthday party. I don't know if the person wants me to mention it, so I'm not.
Okay.
But I love doing parties. I love doing weddings. I did my whole entire wedding myself.
Oh man.
And we got
Oh,
married in Punta
okay.
Cana on the beach.
Okay, I was about to say, I could just imagine how that came out.
Yes, I did everything myself. I mean, I've
I
done
love
did
that. I can't wait to find
weddings,
my husband.
baby showers, proms, everything, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So
I'm definitely gonna use you. And I like it even better that you're from Philly, like my family. So
yes, and I do it more for the sport and the love than I do it for the finances. So I won't charge you a whole lot.
okay. Oh,
I'm
that'd
not
be
that person.
excellent. And my mother is a Steelers Nation, so we could probably do like a black and yellow theme.
Oh yes,
Yes,
the
she's a
throw
diehard.
towel.
Listen, she's
I would
diehard.
love to do that. I got
Yes,
some throw stuff here, some black and yellow stuff here.
yes. She was. My mother is Steelers Nation all day.
I have Henrietta with me too. If you need Henry and Henrietta, I got him in her in the freezer too.
Okay, let's go. Shoot,
That
isn't
man,
there a way you can mail that stuff and frozen
girl, please. You see, I be trying to tell y'all to FedEx me some stuff.
Shoot, let me down. Oh, because I mean, I don't like clam chowder. I like clams, but not clam chowder. But shoot, anything because Bay State, a big lobster steak, huge lobster steak.
But can
And
you
shoot, their
imagine?
lobster
And
way
I'm
bigger.
just saying this. Now, I don't know Miss Amani like that, but what I know of her, but I'm just gonna put this out there. Can you imagine we having a girlfriend trip and Miss Amani do the cooking?
Oh my God!
I do
Woo!
the planning, Miss Amani do the
Yeah.
cooking, you do the decorations. Let's get it popping.
Listen, and I be the bootleg DJ, we would have a ball. We would have a ball.
And Miss TVC can talk.
Okay. Okay. She'd be like, all right, ladies. We need a moment. Let's pull it in.
I just
I
put us
love
all
Miss
in the mix.
TVC. She reminds me of my aunt and my grandmother, like mixed in one. I love like what for me, I'm used to people like that, and I totally get her personality. I like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can tell she like, she wants the best and looks for the best in people. She's just a stern person. A lot of especially older generations, they're like that. Doesn't necessarily mean that they don't love you. Like my grandmother put you in your place in a heartbeat and be like, come here, give me a hug and a kiss.
I
She'll be like,
know.
"Roll you
And
down
you
if
know
you
who else
can,
I would
okay?"
love to have to be there?
Who?
Dee Love. Dee Love. I could just imagine just partying and dancing with Dee Love. She drives me
Oh
crazy.
yeah. I watched one of her videos the other day.
Hey, Lady T, how you doing, babe?
Hey, Lady T.
Yeah.
Lonnie, where you at?
Wait, I don't know where she got. Wait, hold up. Maybe we can piggyback off I Am Content's next trip. Where are you going, I Am Content? We need to piggyback off your trip.
Okay. Oh, you love clam chowder? I'll send you some, girl.
Oh, you definitely need Henry and Harriet. Yeah, them things is huge. You should see this.
Okay. Yes.
He always bringing that stuff. He texted me the other day talking about how many do you want? I was like, what?
How many what?
How many of the lobsters I want? I'm like, good Lord, they are huge.
Okay, sure. It looked like one of those could feed like a family of 4.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I like your ringtone. I like that song. I know Butterfly love music. Let that music. I'm trying to figure out a way, y'all, to play music. If anybody knows any way I can play some music without getting a copyright strike or claim or whatever.
Now, when you get a copyright strike, dude.
I haven't gotten a copyright strike. I just get claims. But
Oh, well,
I've
I mean the
noticed.
claims. I ain't mean the strike. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I noticed that they tell you in the email that it doesn't affect your status of your platform, but then they're snatching away watch time hours. So I don't know if they're snatching away my watch time hours because I'm not consistent, or are they snatching it away because of the music.
You know, that's another thing that I don't like. Like, if I don't get, because I'm like, I need 500 watch hours
Oh yeah.
to be monetized. I
Okay.
don't like that if I don't get it by December, I got to start all over again.
Is that what happened to me? Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's
Maybe I
tough.
reached my year and I didn't meet it, so I had okay. I was thinking it was because of the music, Angie Poo, but I forgot about that part. If you don't meet it by, if you don't reach it by a certain time, you have to. Oh, okay, that's what happened to me. Okay,
Yes, that's the
that's
sucky
what
part. So
happened.
you got to do that. And then also, what I don't like is I'm not worried about being monetized because I have a real bad problem that YouTube is taking 30%.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, they snatching watch time hours. They definitely doing that.
yeah, definitely. They snatched me all the way down. I'm like, whoa. For me to be on here almost 2 years, there's no way I should only have 6,000 watch time hours.
Yes, ma'am. I got a playlist. I done added about 100 things to one playlist to let it run all night. I'm gonna get these 500 and I'm gonna be done with it. I can't. This is too
Oh, you
much of
got
a
a
headache.
playlist? I'll listen to it tonight too.
No, don't listen to that all that junk. Just put it on the side.
Well, you know what I mean. I'll play it out, but probably while I'm cooking and stuff or cleaning or something, just let it play out.
I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I
Like I
could
said, we
definitely
gotta
do.
help
I
one
could
another.
do.
Okay, Butterfly. Can you
Yeah.
see the chat?
Yep.
All right, let's play a game.
Okay.
Dang, we need Dolly. Dolly the game. Dolly the game girl.
I know she's at work. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I am content, but you ain't tell us about that trip you about to go on that we about to piggyback off. Actually, I'm headed to Costa Rica for Christmas, my birthday.
Oh, are you? That's awesome. That's where my kids father's side's from.
Really?
Yep, they're half Costa Rican. That's dope. What you got,
Oh,
Angie? We got so much stuff in
we
common.
got so much in common. I like you.
I like you too.
Okay, so Butterfly, look at the chat. Okay, you ready?
Mhm. Yep, I'm
All
here.
right, I'm planning the trip. You tell me everybody in the trip, and everybody, you got to play in the game. If you're in my chat, you got to play this game.
Okay.
All right, so we're planning the trip. Tell me what everybody is going to do on the trip. What is their
Everybody in the
role?
chat. Oh my God. Everybody in the chat?
Everybody in the chat.
Okay. God darn it. Okay, let me see. All right. Well, Miss Monty's easy. She's gonna be our cook.
Yeah, she's the
Um,
cook. Name what you
then-
want to do. Tell us you coming to our event. I'm planning the event. Y'all all coming. Tell me what y'all gonna do. Go ahead.
okay. So I think Bench Thinker is gonna be our spiritual guidance. You know, she's gonna help
Oh
us
yeah. Yeah,
do
she
a
is.
quick meditation and yoga.
Oh yeah, you're
Yep.
right.
Let me see who else is in here. I think I Am Content is gonna share. We're gonna have like a team building game.
No, I Am Content is gonna be the destination. She's gonna pick the destination and I'm gonna put it all together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's the destination coordinator. Got you.
Yeah.
Dolly House is gonna be in charge of the games, and she said it. Well, I say games.
Look, I like that. She said I got the game.
Okay. Okay. Dolly House got the games and activities.
Who else? Come on.
Um,
Who else is in there?
oh, Miss Monty, I believe you could even start a food truck if you don't want to start with a restaurant. I think you would do
Girl, she need to open up a food truck in St. Thomas. But go ahead.
that. Okay. Who else we got in here? Miss T Velocity, she's gonna be. I think Miss T Velocity is just gonna be chill and just absorb everything and everybody.
She gonna be the overtaker. We gonna call
That's what I mean by like observe everything and just be watching everything. I think that's what Miss T Velocity gonna do.
Yeah. She gonna be like, excuse me, this is what we gonna do. I could see Lady T
And
being a turn up. She gonna be the party person to get us turned.
no, that's me. I think Miss T is gonna be the let me see. She gonna be the one that's gonna wanna give us a quick education tutorial on something.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, Lady T. What you think you gonna do at our event?
Girls Trip, like, well, this is how Girls Trip was discovered, and this is
Oh yeah.
you better,
She is.
no, sir, Lady T. You know I love you, girl. You know I love you.
Oh, she gonna be the tour guide. She said she gonna be the tour guide.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I something about educating us on something. I know that's gonna be Miss T, Lady
Okay,
T.
who else? Okay, did we get everybody? So Dolly is the games. Content is the she's the geo tracker. What are you, Butterfly? You the DJ?
I'm the DJ.
Okay.
Life of the party. I'm gonna be having y'all up and dancing and
See Andrea making sure everybody got food and water and everything.
yeah, the organizer. Yep, I forgot my booze in. I'm sorry, Andrea.
Andrea gonna be like, oh, everybody get water, stay dehydrated. Stay
Okay.
hydrated.
She gonna be the one to give us our gift bags and give us the instructions for each day and what we gonna do. Yep.
And okay. And what else? Who else? Who else are we missing?
Ooh, that would be fun. 5, 4,
If you
3.
okay, all right. Now another game in the chat. If y'all could pick one person that you would want to go to dinner with, who would it be?
Oh.
Only in the chat. Don't talk nobody. If you're not in the chat, you can't talk about it.
Oh. Okay.
We'll stay in the chat and then we'll go outside the chat.
Okay.
I would like to have dinner with I Am Content.
All right, is that time?
I would like to. Who would you like to have dinner with?
I would love to have dinner with Miss T Velocity.
Really?
Yeah. No, why would she have you blocked? No, I thought what?
Okay,
Lady
Bench.
T,
Who would you like to have dinner with?
I
Dolly, who would you like to have dinner
stop
with?
for a second.
Hey, who would you like to have dinner with? The question is, if you could choose someone in the chat that you would like to have dinner with, who would it be? I would like to have dinner with Andrea too.
Oh, Dolly. I
Oh,
love dinner
Dolly,
with you
that
too,
was
babe.
too cute. That was too cute.
Yeah, I would love to have dinner with you too, Mrs. Dolly. I'm gonna have to start calling you Mrs. Girl.
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that
You
dope?
believe it? You're gonna be a Mrs.
See, Miss Amani, she said I am content. She would like to have dinner. I am content. Who would you like to have dinner with?
Oh, I know. Ooh. Oh, Lady T. Yeah, I can see you trying to be like, come on, let's all go to dinner. I can see Lady T like, come on, we can all go to dinner. Yeah, I can see Lady T wanting us to do it as a group.
You say I want to have dinner. Who else? Who else? Who else we missing? I'm gonna speak for Miss T. Who would she like to have dinner with? Miss
Uh,
Amani.
I think she would have dinner with I Am Content.
No, she would have dinner with Miss Amani.
You think Miss Marnie?
Yeah,
Mrs. Marnie. I always mess
with
that
Martha
up.
Stewart.
We gotta forget Martha Stewart we gotta remember Martha Stewart is a Mrs. like you, Angie Pooh. Oh,
I
y'all
know,
ladies,
Mrs. Martha Stewart.
y'all love rub off on me. I'm trying to get a husband before I hit.
All right. Now, the
I'm
last
respectful
question,
for my
and
daddy.
I'm gonna go because I'm headed. We're supposed to be going to the beach at 2:00. So,
Okay.
one more question, and this is big for anybody. Name two people that you would love to have dinner with. It could be any two people in the world. Who would you would love to have dinner with?
Oh, in the world? Well, I got my one. I have to think of a second person. Let me see. Oh, okay.
So-
Mine's the oldest.
Mine is Whoopi Goldberg and Michelle Obama.
Oh yeah, I love Whoopi. You know, she
Do
has
you
a-
want to have dinner with somebody that's not alive, Lady T?
Let me see. So do they have to be alive? She's so crazy. Let me see. Mine would be Cardi B.
You would like to have what?
Yeah, I love Cardi B. I do.
Okay.
I really do. I find her personality to be awesome. Let me see. Who else do I really, really love? Ooh, Cicely Tyson.
Oh, good one. Ooh, that one is good.
Yeah, she's an older generation. I would love to suck up knowledge from her.
Wow.
Yeah. So there go mine. A younger than me, 'cause I'm way older than Cardi B, but I like her. I mean, she's growing. She's young, so I get that she's young, but I think she has great potential.
Yeah, yeah.
I really do.
I think
No, I
she's
started
very
off like that,
intelligent.
too.
It's just that
She just has a hard way of articulating it.
Yeah, I just don't think she's not the I don't
And I
know. I
think,
don't like the road she's taking with the woman empowerment. Like I don't like the way that I mean, it seemed like to be a majority of women that's just so nasty in public.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not. That's definitely not my personality. I think that's kind of why I can enjoy her being free like that. But I'm really not. I'm not into talking about my walk and stuff. So.
Lady T, why did you pick Betty White? That's very interesting.
Didn't she pass away recently?
No, Betty White's still alive, right?
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Sorry, Daddy. I ain't crushing you, girl. I'm sorry, boo.
No, I mean it's not just based upon celebrities though, Miss Monty. It's just period. Like two people you just will love, people that you don't know that you would love to have dinner with.
Oh, hold on. Let me mute myself. Sorry, y'all.
No, I used to have like my top three women was Diane Sawyer, Whoopi Goldberg, and Patti LaBelle. They were like,
Yes,
and
I love Patty. That's like one of my all-time favorite singers.
I agree with you, Lady T. I agree. I do agree with that. Wow. Benj, you only said one person. Can I get another person, Benj? If you could have one night with a celebrity, what man would he be? Now, I don't know what y'all prefer, but man, woman, whatever. If it could be one night with one person, who would it be? Who is Neil deGrasse?
Ooh, Wayno. I like Wayno. He's a younger guy. I don't know if y'all ever watched Everyday Struggle. He's a young dude, but to me, I feel like he has like an old soul. He's not like young, but he, because he got older kids. But I would like to
I
go
love Jill
Wayno.
Scott. That's a Philly thing.
I was thinking about I can't even pronounce his name.
Who?
Who I am content said I love him, but I wouldn't want to go to dinner with him because he has a wife.
Oh, it was Albert.
Yeah, I would be too flirtatious. I always find him so attractive, especially with that accent.
You born on the same day as Diane Sawyer. I love her.
Oh, I never knew that. Well, I know me and Michelle. I know Michelle Obama shares our birthday. I
You
never
and
knew that.
Michelle Obama share the same birthday?
Yep, she's December 22nd.
Wow.
Happy.
I'm doing a little thing, and I found Denzel's birthday is a day after mine. I was like, go ahead, Denzel.
Oh yeah, I love this. I love
Capricorn's in the building. Oh, 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 oh.
I love how he protects his family. Like, and he's still married to the same woman, he started out with when he didn't have nothing. I really appreciate him.
So I'm going to tell you something. I used to have the biggest crush on Birdman until I met him in real life.
Ooh, for real?
His charisma is so like he's so inspirational, and then he just get real dark real fast.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. He tried to kill his own so-called adoptive son. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, who if I had a choice of one person, who would it be?
I know, that's a hard one.
That is hard.
One person. Oh, she's January. I swore she was December 22nd.
Your birthday is December 22nd?
Mm-hmm.
Capricorn in the house.
Yes, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo. Me and Lady T share the same day. But I feel like she's so opposite of me. I feel like Lady T's more like a January Capricorn. I don't know why.
Lady T, your birthday is December the 22nd? Can anybody hear me?
Lady T.
Am I alone? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, I didn't
Can
know
you?
her birthday was December the 22nd. Mine is December 27th. It's amazing. All these Capricorns. Wait, what did she say? Because of Capricorn? Oh, because of YouTube. Wow. We're going to have like that week, we're going to have to turn up live. The December shortchange Christmas babies.
Okay, you know we are shortchanged like a mug. That would be fun
Shortchange.
because, April is the 23rd. Yeah, a big old. We can have a big old like birthday.
Yes.
Like, extravaganza.
Fair birthday is she's a Capricorn. Spiller Boy is a Capricorn.
Yep. There's a cat too. I love me some fair exchange.
Oh, crazy woman. All right, so I still don't know. If I could, I'm not gay, but I think Beyonce. No, you know who I used to be crazy about? What's her name? Lisa Ray. Oh,
I like Lisa Ray. I like her down to earth personality. I really do.
I used to be crazy.
Lisa Ray is a very beautiful woman. Some beautiful women have that stigma with they stushy. But I always felt Lisa Ray always had like a down to earth personality.
Look, here she come. She gonna start some fitna. It means drama in Arabic. I'm sorry. Here she goes. She said, now that makes sense about you being a Capricorn. What does that mean, Lady T? The link is dropped. Wow, we gotta set up something crazy.
Good Lord.
We're gonna have a takeover for YouTube. Get all the Capricorns together and have a takeover birthday.
Yes. And y'all know before you know it, it'll be December. And my oldest is a Capricorn too.
Yeah, before you blink your eyes, it's gonna be here we go. Oh, I thought she just dropped. I heard something. Yeah, I think we should do that. So
yeah, that would be
y'all gotta tell me all of the names and I'll put it all together.
okay, awesome. I'll reach out to Act April.
Oh, thank you. We just found out everybody is Capricorns.
Is Lady T coming?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
You know why? I think I know why Butterfly. Why I come off more like a January. Cause I'm not just a Capricorn sun, I'm a Capricorn sun, moon, and Mercury. So I have Capricorn in 3 different placements on my birth chart.
Would that be me too though? Because we're born on the same day. So is that my whatever?
Huh?
Is that
Are we born the same year?
79?
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would have to do your chart. I would have to do your chart to tell you what the placements are.
Okay, yeah, because I know it goes down to Pacific, all the way down to the year, the time.
Yeah, and the time. And the thing about it is, depending on, I don't know what time I was born, but the depending on what time you was born, your rising sign is what you act like more. So let's say your rising sign was Virgo, you act more like a Virgo than a Capricorn. That's another thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I was born at 6:45.
Okay. So I would have to do your chart for you.
My rising sign is crazy. That's why I act crazy.
What's your rising sign? Oh, you was making a joke just now? I'm sorry. I'm slow.
No, it's okay. You know I'm a goofball. Don't pay me no attention.
But no, now it makes sense. Like, okay, don't ask me how, but that day when I think I was on Miss T Velocity's channel, right? And you hopped up on the live, and you was like, "Well, you didn't think it was gonna happen to you? The way that you did the whole thing. Now that I know your sign, the whole thing, I can't explain. I just know how we are. The whole thing just makes sense. It was a couple of things that you have done that now that I know that you're Capricorn, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. That's totally Capricorn antics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I
Oh
love
yeah, I was there for that live. I remember that. I could think I asked you something too. I can't remember what I asked you.
it was a couple of things that now I'm like, okay, yeah, it makes sense that she's a Capricorn.
I remember that live.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She'll be back. I know she got that island Wi-Fi, so
But I see a lot of similarities. See, I know I think I know why you see the differences, but I see a lot of similarities between the two of us. I do.
yeah.
I do.
I don't know. I guess yeah, I don't know why. I'm like, dang. Ooh, uh-oh. But my best friend's a Cappy too, but she's a January Cappy. That's why I always say there's a difference between December and January Cappy. Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, she definitely I'm way more lenient than her. Um she feel violated. Like I'm TTG.
But you know what the other thing is? The other thing, we're not that far apart, but 3 years ago, I was a lot more lenient too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Things that happen, like certain things that happen in your life and shit, it'll just like change, it'll shift and change your perspective to where,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm
Yep.
about 44 years old, I'm getting into that space where I just don't give a shit no more to try to out and care and all this other mother. Like I just don't have it in me like that no more.
Yeah. I definitely can dig it.
So
yeah, I don't have a lot of energy neither. That's why I kind of just been to myself the last 2 years, really. Yeah, certain friendships I just went ahead and let fall by the wayside. I kind of just been in really in a cocoon, like to myself, just trying to, make sure I got my, get my next 10 years of life together.
Exactly. I'm just trying to get the next 3.
Tell his mother they cooking out.
You said who?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. My godson's on the phone.
Oh, she's getting dressed for a cookout. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm here all alone.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I was talking to my godson real quick. She should be back because her Wi-Fi is kind of funny, so she's probably working on trying to get back to chat now.
I guess with the link, and I mean not the link. Be on that island and shit.
Oh, you going to a cookout binge? I wish I was going to one. My kids
with some leftovers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just pop my own grill and call it a day, get dressed up and party in my own damn yard. My freaking kids, father's side had a cookout yesterday. They didn't even call us or tell us or nothing.
Oh wow.
Didn't bring my kids or nothing. I'm like, what?
That's not right.
That's really strange because we're typically still close. Like I always, I still go to all the events, with my kids and stuff. I'm still close with the sister, the aunt. Even though he got a brand new baby and everything. I'm even close with the new baby mama. So I don't know what that was about.
Don't let it rack your brain too much.
No, I'm not because my kids are at the age now where they really don't have to go through me to communicate. So, it's whatever.
Maybe they well. No,
well, I know the sister said she told them to call me, and I'm just like, nobody called me. Like
that's what I was gonna say. Maybe they were kids and they didn't communicate right.
Yeah, because normally she would have called me. Text me first thing in the morning because she know I'd be up real early, and she would get up early sometimes. So I was just like, okay. And my thing was like, dang, I didn't even think to call and invite my kids, but I ain't tripping. Whatever. I was just taking a little aback, but Shit, I went over there for the 4th. I went after I grilled at my mother's. I went over there. So
I used to be going to my homegirl, but she not having it. But they usually, I don't even know what this year gonna be like. So you know how like one thing will not happen in a year, you be like, what the fuck is that about? Like, cause you so used to it happen every single year.
yeah.
So,
Yep.
but when I say they throw the best cookout, oh my god, the
I
best
can
cookout.
just imagine. Is it like a whole block party type of vibe?
It is kind of like a block party because a lot of people will be there. But it's for me the food, like they'll have salmon and asparagus and steak and burgers, and like the food will just be, because both her and my friend know how to cook. One is like, they both like, it's like two Miss Monty.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And so the food, and I mean the food don't never stop. The whole time you're there, and plus you could leave with like the little silver pans.
Yeah.
You leave it with. You're not leaving with plates. You leaving with like a little pan, like.
Okay. Yeah, because you would buy those in bulk.
Mm-hmm. So for me, I'm like, damn, I don't even know what to do with myself, because that's where I would be. I would be in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just go ahead and pop the grill. So I'm so used to my city being lit. We'll be on our way to New York for New York's carnival, because we have our carnival.
Right. Wait a minute.
We have our
Did they
carnival.
even have it?
Huh?
Did they even have it? I haven't been watching the news.
No, I didn't have it, girl. You would have definitely knew about it. Because, our carnival happens, we always have ours the weekend before y'all's. And then a lot of us travel into New York because, we only do have.
Oh, wait a minute. How do we get off, though?
Oh, she's done? Is she coming off?
She said, I'm knocked out. It's storming.
Oh, no. All right, babe. Have a safe day.
I think we're going to keep running until she can get back on.
Huh? Well,
I think we're going to keep running until she can get back on.
Oh, no, because I know she was about to get off anyway, because she said her and her family was going to step out.
Right, so if we click off, I don't think that the stream stops.
Oh, you know what it'll do? It'll just go in a circle, and eventually it'll end itself.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it just might take the whole day to post unless you can get back in and like take it off. But for the most part, it'll just spin and spin and spin, and then eventually it'll just come off on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So I'm getting ready to go. I'll talk to you soon, Butterfly.
All right, babes. Have a great day. I don't know who's going live next, but I'll be on the lookout.
I seen somebody upload that I'm getting ready to watch their video. They're not over. It's like one of another YouTuber, so I'm gonna go watch their video real fast, and then I'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make me something to eat. I didn't eat nothing yet.
I'm bagel while we was on here. All right, I'll talk to you.
All right, babes. Have a great day. All right, everybody in the chat. Thank you so much, Angie Pooh. I had an excellent time, y'all. I really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. And I will see y'all in the streets. I'm gonna go live.
All right, I'll talk to you.
All right, babe. I'm debating on grilling y'all, so I might do a pop-up backyard boogie. What time is it? Okay, it's only almost 2. I'll see how I feel in a couple of hours. But other than that, I love you guys. And thank you so much for y'all's support. I really appreciate y'all being there for me this morning. I feel a lot better. So I really appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Be safe, Angie Pooh. Thank you so much for allowing us to use your platform. And I'm looking forward to doing that. Drop the link. So I'm gonna get in contact with I am content and see how I could join into that drop the link situation. All right, guys, have a great day. Yes, I am gonna definitely join. Drop the link, y'all. Please make sure y'all join. Drop the link. I'm definitely gonna be joining, so make sure y'all check that out. All right, ladies, have a great day. Angie Pooh, be safe, and take a bite of that lobster for me. All right, ladies.